My name's Beth, I'm 22 years old and I'm a student in Newcastle. I have 370 Facebook friends, 150 Twitter followers and 130 Instagram followers. I think the hardest thing was the procrastination of the habit of going onto Facebook and just clicking on it when I'm in the middle of doing work, don't know what to do with that, so I go to click on Facebook and then I realised that I couldn't do that. So I'd go and do something actually productive with my time, like go tidy my room or like go send emails or something along those lines. And actually using my time a lot better. Subconsciously missing Facebook, I had a dream about it last night. When I wake up in the morning, my phone's right there and I just, instead of getting up, I just go and like flick through my phone. But instead I got up and got dressed and got out of the house. Very quick. Yeah, there was once when I think it was on Friday, I was in the doctor's and I had about 15-20 minutes to spare, and I decided that I had nothing to do and I was bored, so I got my phone out, remembered I was doing the experiment, put my phone back away because I had no apps or anything on my phone, had a look around the room and every single person in the room was on the phone. And then I looked at the person next to me, she was just scrolling through Facebook, not even reading anything, she was just scrolling. The other person next to me on Instagram, which I just thought was just a waste of time. I struggled speaking to people abroad, so like my friends have moved to Australia. The only thing, I usually contact them over WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger just because it's free. Speaking to my housemate about it, about the whole Facebook in general, and she came out with a funny quote. Facebook is just about envy, it just makes you feel shit about your own life. I think I'll still use Facebook, but I'm not going to have it on the tabs on the top of my laptop, and I'm not going to have the app on my phone. So I'm not going to be able to just click on it just whenever I fancy when I'm in the middle of doing work. I'm going to completely cut that out and stop that, because that's been such a help with my work. I've done so much more since I started doing the experiment.
My name's Josh, I'm 21 years old, I'm a student at Northumbria University. I use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Vine and Snapchat. So I think the hardest bit at first was just getting used to not getting my phone out, opening social media and stuff. So I was only using my phone for sort of texting calls. And also not being in the know, so not knowing what was happening with friends from like other parts of the country and stuff, and not be able to sort of constantly sort of check up on what's going on in Newcastle or Craman and other places that I know and visit. So the things I was doing instead was literally, alright, I can't go on Facebook, Instagram, what else can I do? It was like check emails, respond to emails, sort of do things that needed to get done that have not been on a list and not got around to doing, so get in contact with certain people for projects and things like that. So I was trying to make it productive. Most of the time it was just get out of bed and go to sleep sort of things. When it was a few times when I was sort of driving along and I saw some funny things that I could Snapchat, like a guy driving a convertible car in the rain with the roof down because he was transporting something, and I was like, oh, I could Snapchat this and send it out to people, and I couldn't. But I was like, do people really want to be seeing that? Like, sort of enjoy the moment to myself sort of thing. So the thing I found that I was doing the most was mornings and nights, sort of when I wasn't busy, active, doing anything. It was sort of sitting there, I'd get in from work or university and sit down on the sofa and get my phone out and be like, all right, let's not do that, let's go do something productive or whatever. So at night time it was just like go to bed earlier or put the TV on maybe, and in the mornings it was sort of get out of bed or have a bit more sleep. So that was the main things, and also toilet breaks. When walking to go sort of to the bathroom at university or going to fill my water bottle up, normally get my phone out, check a bit of Instagram, check Facebook and stuff. Just when your mind's not really focused on anything else, that's when I just tend to use it the most. So yeah, I was just feeling out of the loop a bit, but at the same time I started thinking, well, do I need to know this sort of stuff? And not being able to filter your own content. So if there's a photo taken of me and someone put it on Facebook, I don't know about it and I can't filter what other people see about me from that aspect of it. So that was sort of the hard side of it. I think the hardest things as well, just to add an extra note, is just things like the Facebook group, our university Facebook group, not being able to get information off that and sort of having to rely on people sort of printing it out for you or sending it to you. As well as like Facebook Messenger, I use that to talk to quite a few people who I don't want to give my number to, so to speak. So they're not as close as to give numbers out. What else is there? And just things like sending links over to one another at Facebook. If you find an interesting website, it's so difficult now to do that, to share things that fast. So it's like, oh, well, send an email. Here's my email address, and have to spell it all out. Rather than on Facebook, you go on, type a name in, hit messages, you've sent it over. So that was quite interesting. Well, it was more sort of something that stood out as a bit interesting from a design point of view. So went out for a meal with a few friends and stuff like that, and then went to see Ross Noble play. It was funny, we all sat at the table and every single person had their phone out, and just everyone sort of talking to one another, but constantly flicking through Facebook or Instagram or Tinder or something like that. And it was just really interesting to see, like, I was having conversations with them, but it was like I was putting all the effort in because I was solely concentrating on that while they were sort of half engaged elsewhere. So that really stood out. It's just like, let's see what else we've got. And I found like that situation happened quite a lot, just me sitting there at home or at uni and people sort of on Facebook or whatever, and me sort of just talking to them still, but not getting their full attention. And I think that's a clear thing in society today, like not being able to focus on just one task, everyone's doing multiple things.